The views and ideas expressed on the following program are strictly those of the host or guests and do not necessarily reflect the views and ideas held by the Voice America Talk Radio Network, its staff, and management.
Welcome to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives with Rebecca Hall Gruyter. In our program each week, we provide the tools, ideas, and encouragement to help you move ahead on your journey, becoming a more powerful and impactful woman in your own life. Now here's your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter.
Welcome to the show, everyone. I hope you're having an absolutely amazing day. I'm excited to connect with you heart to heart as we explore how to spring forward in 2017. Now, this isn't just step forward or tentatively move forward. This is spring forward with enthusiasm and momentum. And I have two amazing experts today that are going to help us in a really practical and profound way discover how to spring forward. And what's really exciting when I've looked over some of the information they're going to share with us today is we actually carry the ability with us every single day. There are things that we can tap into right now, real time on the show to help you move forward, and I mean spring forward powerfully in 2017. So I hope you're excited. I hope you're leaning in and looking forward to the conversation. I was talking a little bit with my guests just beforehand, and I said, I hope that you can feel and hear the smile from my heart to theirs to be able to spend this time connected with them. And I feel that way towards each and every one of you as our listeners. I so value the community that we have as we come together every week and connect on a heart level, that we lean into becoming equipped and empowered so that when we go back out into the world, it's with purpose and on purpose. And I think that is so key to being able to spring forward no matter what. It's really building practices within your life that you're connecting with others, you're connecting with community, you're being fed into so that you can come from this place of being nourished and filled to overflowing as you go back out into the world. And our goal is to have this time together to connect, to pour into each of you so that you can be filled to overflowing in a beautiful and powerful way as you go back out into the world. So thank you for joining us today. And I've been doing some reflecting on springing forward and this time of year. And I don't know if any of you do that, but I love as the seasons change. We actually are having a lot of rain here in California, and I like rain. I don't know that everyone in California does, but I do. I enjoy the rain. I enjoy the cleansing, the sound of it, the moisture. I just enjoy all of that. It's always very refreshing to me. And I like the sound. I feel like it's very soothing, and it helps me stay very present and connected when I just stop and listen to the rain and appreciate all that it's bringing to us. And I was thinking about the rain and the water and having each of us pausing and remembering to be poured into, to be filled. Are we remembering to hydrate ourselves? Are we remembering to pause and enjoy every step of the journey, to appreciate the moments that we have in time, this time we have together right now? Are we stopping, pausing, breathing it in, and really enjoying it? I find sometimes we can get so busy taking steps in action and crossing things off the to-do list that after a while our day is running us. And then the next day, and the next day, and the week, and the month, and a year. And before we know it, time is just flying by. And we sometimes think, my goodness, where did that time go? And I want to invite you to be present, to appreciate every moment that we have together, and to purposely choose how you spend your time, that it is on purpose, that you're building practices into your life that nourish you, that support you, that help you move forward on the things that matter most to you. I've been getting ready for our annual, we have actually, I should say, 5 events a year, but every spring we have an event called Spring Forward in whatever year it is. So this year it's Spring Forward in 2017. And as I've been preparing the agendas and thinking about each guest that will be attending and the speakers, and then how we're going to later turn that amazing live event into a television series so we can share it with each and every one of you through 2 different networks. And I've been laying those seeds and thinking about what will serve the attendees at the highest level. How can we help them spring forward in choosing the rhythm of that day and how we're going to put it into a television show series? And we're getting ready to launch our television network on March 1st, and we're super excited about that. But again, we're looking at what seeds are we planting? What's the groundwork? What the foundation that we're laying so that it can move forward when we take that spring? When we spring, there's a bit of a bounce. Is there enough flexibility in what we're building and growing to sustain that bounce and have it help us move forward? So it's been really great on a very practical way to enjoy this rain in this season and feel it pouring into me, pouring into us, and thinking about it watering these seeds that we're planting as we look at some of these events and programs that are coming up that we're moving forward in, that we're designing to help support each and every one of you out there. We want to encourage, equip, and empower you. That's our mission in all that we do. So let's turn this around and get really personal here for a moment. Are you remembering to water the seeds you're planting? Are you remembering to plant the seeds, to build a foundation that can support you, can sustain a little bit of that bounce, and to create that momentum to help you spring forward? And are you looking both now in the present and where it's going to go, where things are going to grow? I think it's so important as we spend our time and our energy and our days and our resources that we do it in a way that we're feeding into the things that matter most to each and every one of us. So as we lean into the conversation today, I want to think about, what actions are you taking? Are you remembering to plant the seeds to grow what it is that you're wanting to grow in your life, to spring forward? Are you laying that foundation? And let's take a moment to just sink into these questions and see what's laid upon your heart. Let's take a big deep breath. There we go. Big deep breath. In through your nose, out through your mouth like a straw. One more big breath. Those of you who are driving, stay safe, eyes open, alert, both hands on the wheel, no texting and driving. Those of you who are able to, let's go ahead and put one hand on your heart, one hand on your head, bringing all of you in. Breathing, keep that breathing going. Close your eyes. You're absolutely safe. As we sink in, what is it that you need today? What is it that will encourage you, equip you, empower you to spring forward? What actions are you taking on a practical and profound level? Practices that you're building to help you spring forward. What are you laying the groundwork for? The seeds. What seeds are you planting to bloom and shine in 2017? And with all of that, what is it that you need today to support you in this, to encourage you, to equip and empower you to spring forward joyfully and powerfully in 2017? What is it that you need? I invite you to receive that information. Sometimes it's a picture, a phrase, a sound, a reminder, whatever it is. Go ahead and receive what it is that you need today to equip and empower you to spring forward. Another deep breath. Go ahead and come back into the room, fully present, eyes open, and I invite you to actually write down whatever it is that you need that will equip and empower you today. Write that down. I want you to keep it top of mind so you're actively on the lookout, ready to receive whatever it is that you need to equip and empower you to spring forward in 2017. Wonderful. Take one more breath together. Great. And I'm going to go around our virtual room here now and just see what was laid upon our guests' hearts. And if I could have you each share just about 30 seconds or less, something that was laid upon your heart, I would love for us to lift that up collectively, supporting each other heart to heart. So Dr. Michiyo, did you have something laid upon your heart?
Yes, while you were talking, I have come up with an idea that I am going to have a Spring Forward Vision Board Creation Workshop.
Oh, I like
Sunday,
that.
March 26th, yes. So that we could visualize whatever you want to spring forward to, created on a vision board.
I love that.
Yes, compass and
Great,
goal in the form of imagination and vision.
Beautiful. Thank you for sharing. And I feel like that's such a great step that we can take, is really scheduling time, doing a vision board, doing it in community, but taking action like that. Really, really beautiful. Thank you for sharing.
Oh, you're welcome. And I will be sending invitations to that.
Beautiful. Well, and we can let them know how to get information on that a little bit later. So thank you for sharing. That's great.
You're welcome.
And Terri, did you have something laid upon your heart as we went in and really saw what it is we need to spring forward?
It reminded me to be very aware of everything and to trust into everything and to move into any decisions, any actions, any guidance that's around me, and just trust, totally trust.
I love that. Leaning into the present and really trusting what we see, hear, feel, and experience. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. And listeners, I want you to get the most out of our time together. So here's what I invite you to do. As we go into our first commercial break, treat it as a 2-minute moment just for you. Take this opportunity to stay present, as Terri was sharing. Really stay present. Seek what it is that you need, what's being laid upon your heart that you are willing to lean into and receive. Give yourself the gift of these 2 minutes, staying very present just for you. And when we come back, we're going to step into an exciting interview that's going to really equip and empower and support you on your journey. We'll look forward to talking to you in just a moment.
Voice America Women. Your passion starts here. Tune in to the Just Jan TV show at justjantvshow.com. Visionary women's leader Jan Jorgensen is inspiring, practical, and visionary. Jan brings us everyday transformational emerging leaders, courageously changing the world by speaking and living their truth. Sit around the table with us for profound feminine wisdom, insights, and connection. Be sure to join us at justjantvshow.com. New episodes are every Tuesday at 11 a.m. Pacific Time at justjantvshow.com.
Rebecca Hall Gruyter's Speaker Talent Search is looking for speakers wanting to get on more stages. With just one audition, you could open the doors to hundreds of speaking opportunities, reach more people, and expand your impact. Finalists get to audition live in front of leaders looking to fill all kinds of speaking opportunities. Apply now at speakertalentsearch.com. That's speakertalentsearch.com. We look forward to hearing your message.
Announcing a powerful new TV channel featuring programs designed to enhance and transform your life. Make powerful connections, one program at a time. And by doing so, we can bring transformation to the world. Tune in each week to Empowered Connections TV as we add new programs to help you make empowered connections of your own. Visit empoweredconnectionstv.com. That's empoweredconnectionstv.com. And make the most of an incredible life transformation.
You're listening to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives with your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter. If you have a question or comment for Rebecca or her guest, we'd love to hear from you. Please call into the program at 1-866-613-1612. That's 1-866-613-1612. You may also send an email to Rebecca at yourpurposedrivenpractice.com. Now back to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed that break, that time to really be still, be present, and really listen to what's being placed upon your heart and to receive that. And I encourage you throughout the shows, we have these 2-minute moments to take that opportunity to really pour into you, to receive, to process real time, staying fully present. It will be amazing how that can transform your life moment by moment, day by day, pause by pause. I have found that's actually key to moving faster and accelerating is remembering to pause. So I hope those 2 minutes served you well. And as I promised, we're coming back and talking to one of our amazing experts. And you heard from her heart in the opening segment, but I wanted you to know a little bit of her background so that you have a container for and a place from which she is speaking and sharing today. So Terri Christine is an internationally known intuitive life coach, psychic medium, speaker, author, and creator of The Secret Power of You, which I love, The Secret Power of You Master Course and Power Stream. She is passionate about helping others achieve emotional and spiritual healing. Please lean in and warmly welcome the amazing and powerful Terri Christine to the show. Welcome!
Thank you. I love that.
You are so welcome. Glad to have you.
Oh, it's good to be here. Thank you.
Absolutely. And I wanted to check in with you on why. Why is it this work of helping people emotionally and spiritually heal, providing this amazing program that you provide? Why is that work personally so important to you?
Most of healers, or I'm speaking for myself, but most do experience something in their life so that they can step into a greater purpose. And I actually did experience something that shifted me into letting go of some of the limiting beliefs and blocks that were holding me back. And when I get involved with working with clients on a profound level, it truly is empowering in itself to be able to hear the amazing stories of what I've been able to help shift them out of and into that good, juicy life. In itself, that is just mind-blowing that I can be a part of that, and that's what keeps me going.
I love that your work is so exciting to you and feeds you too. And listeners, that's something to really look for, I believe, is finding the calling and work that feeds you as you get to support and lift others up. So beautiful. Oh, thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. And I know you're actually able to help people have shifts pretty quickly and powerfully in their life. And you share that 10 minutes, this is something you've shared with me, that 10 minutes can shift our mindset. Do you mind sharing a little bit about how these 10 minutes, spending 10 minutes, can really have a significant impact on their life?
Yes. It really truly is shifting your perception and trusting. And so what I focus on are those false blocks, beliefs that a person takes in, usually before the age of 7. And I can connect into the energy and feel those resistance and those things within that human form of when I'm working with a client. And if a person can allow themselves to let go of something that they are like lasering in or focus driven on, to know that if they just release some of the pull into what it is they're trying to create, and as I use the word trying because they're forcing it, and then just to step back, let go, move into a decision or move into a thought, knowing that when you finally let go of the force behind what it is you want and moving into it with ease and grace, allows things to shift like magically, instantly, within 10 minutes or less. So instead of saying to yourself, I'll never have someone, or I keep attracting the same person, or I'm only going to make the same amount of money because of my job and I'm on salary, or I'm so tired all the time that I can't, blah, 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 right? That if you just stop with that chatter and just simply say, I am love, I deserve more, I have, whatever, you can fill in the blanks of what someone truly desires. I have more love, I am love. And then the energy of all of the I ams and all of the I have and all of the I live in is really happening. So within 10 minutes, going from I can't to I am. You can't run from I am energy because it is you own it. But I can't, it's like a brick wall that holds you up. And that's how quickly someone can shift.
I love this. And so listeners, just really pausing for a moment and being conscious about how much are we thinking about what we don't want and focusing on that and bringing that energy and, in a sense, growing that brick wall versus really pausing and focusing on what you do want and that love and that support and what matters to you can really, really powerfully shift things. So being careful what we're building is really, really important. So be careful and wise in how you're spending that time of consciously. And Terri, would you say that's actually consciously creating?
Absolutely.
By doing that pausing. Mm-hmm.
Yes, because it's a choice to be happy, right?
Yes. Yep. Oh, love that. So listeners, choose how you want to be and what you are building. Thank you. Underline. I love that. Yes, yes. So speaking of this, and we've tapped on this a little bit, but what is the power that we are carrying with ourselves that we can tap into every single day? Do you mind expanding on that for us?
Trust. You got a lot. Everyone kind of disconnects from that inner trusting, that inner superpower, that inner guidance. And what happens is that the whirlwind of the energy around us with our families, our workload, the desire of wanting certain things and trying to get there and adding more things in our life to get there causes a disconnect, and that we're reaching outside of ourselves to pull things in when magically and truly, profoundly, it is all within. And so when you are really living within the, I call the GPS, that inner guidance system of allowing your body to tell you what's going on, meaning that if you are looking to step into a relationship and you go out on a date and they're saying things, not just negative things, but they're saying things that just aren't clicking, then it's not going to change or a second or third date. And so allowing that click, that mechanism inside to say, that's probably not going to work for me, and letting go of what they're saying with their mouth. So trusting into when you're moving forward, like, the desires of what you want, the manifestations of what you're trying to create.
Well, and I love this because to me, again, it's being present. It's choosing, paying attention to the information that is in front of you, not necessarily how we want it to be or someday what it could be, but really paying attention to what is and making choices in that and around that. Oh, that trust, trusting what the information we're given, trusting the guidance and direction is so key. Thank you for sharing. And our time goes so quickly. And I know that you have an amazing gift that you prepared for our listeners. Do you mind sharing a little bit about that?
Oh, thank you. So on my website, all I ask is you put your name and email address, and you will be able to receive a wonderful gift. It's called Theta Stream. It is a guided meditation with theta sound. The theta sound takes you to the deeper levels of the mind so you can connect truly within your own being to get and guide within the answers that you seek. It's the theta sound that takes you out of that monkey mind and within.
I love that because even when we're trying to be still and present, that monkey mind can go crazy. So what a beautiful gift. And listeners, towards the end of our show, I'll let you know exactly how to connect in with Terri and access this beautiful gift that she's making available to us. And guess what? It is now time for another one of those powerful 2-minute moments. So I encourage you to be present. Really think about what you are actively and consciously and maybe even unconsciously, really, let's sink into this, that you are creating, and choose to create what matters most to you. Use these 2 minutes to really dig into that, to deeply be present, receive the information, process it, and when we come back, we're going to have another exciting conversation. We'll look forward to talking to you in just a moment.
This is the Voice America Women's Channel, where your success is limitless.
Rebecca Hall Gruyter's Speaker Talent Search is looking for speakers wanting to get on more stages. With just one audition, you could open the doors to hundreds of speaking opportunities, reach more people, and expand your impact. Finalists get to audition live in front of leaders looking to fill all kinds of speaking opportunities. Apply now at SpeakerTalentSearch.com. That's SpeakerTalentSearch.com. We look forward to hearing your message.
Relationship issues? Anxious? Parenting challenges? No more. Learn to live your best life. Tune into Straight Talk with top therapist, relationship, and anxiety expert Sandra Reish. Learn to transform your challenges into effective solutions. Whether it's relationships, parenting, anxiety, or other traps, Sandra will show you how you can live the life of your dreams. Listen live every Thursday afternoon at 6 p.m. Eastern Time and 3 p.m. Pacific Time on the Voice America Health and Wellness Channel. Do you find yourself working tirelessly to keep your business going? Are you finding out that you don't have time for family, friends, any kind of personal life whatsoever? It's time to stop feeling trapped by your business. Tune in to Reclaim Your Freedom with host Shirley Dalton. You'll hear from guests that will help you work on your business instead of constantly in your business and get your life back while the business keeps running and humming. Reclaim Your Freedom airs live every Tuesday at 1 p.m. U.S. Pacific Time on Voice America Business.
Announcing a powerful new TV channel featuring programs designed to enhance and transform your life. Make powerful connections, one program at a time. And by doing so, we can bring transformation to the world. Tune in each week to Empowered Connections TV as we add new programs to help you make empowered connections of your own. Visit empoweredconnectionstv.com. That's empoweredconnectionstv.com. And make the most of an incredible life transformation. Follow us on Twitter at VoiceAmericaTRN. Get the lowdown on guests, new shows, and your favorites. That's VoiceAmericaTRN.
You're listening to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives with your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter. If you have a question or comment for Rebecca or her guest, we'd love to hear from you. Please call into the program at 1-866-613-1612. That's 1-866-613-1612. You may also send an email to Rebecca at yourpurposedrivenpractice.com. Now back to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope you enjoyed those 2 minutes being very present and purposely creating what it is that you want in your life, that you are wanting to bring forward. Now, as I promised, we have another amazing expert that we're going to tap into her wisdom and expertise to support us in springing forward. Let me share a little bit about Dr. Michiyo Ambrosius. She is a life and business mentor, international speaker, best-selling author, clinical psychologist, and creator of the NBP, that is Neural Bilateral Processing. It's a powerful brain integration technique. And Dr. Michiyo is passionate about freeing people from the cultural and societal restrictions of their past so they can thrive in business and life. Please lean in and warmly welcome the amazing Dr. Michiyo Ambrosius to the show. Welcome.
Thank you very much. I'm so pleased to be here with you.
You are very welcome. Glad to have you joining us. And
Thank you.
You're very, very welcome. And I love to just ask you why. Why is this work of freeing people and helping them in this way personally so important to you?
Well, because I had to do that for myself. And I am originally from Japan. And at the time, especially when I was growing up, the society in Japan was just coming out of, I would call it, feudal system, and was very restrictive, especially for women whose lives were restricted by parental controls and societal rules and traditional way of being was so emphasized. So I needed to get out and explore my possibilities, my full potential in the U.S. That is the land of opportunities.
Yes. Well, and do you mind if I go off script a little bit? There is a story that I know you have shared with me that I feel like illustrates so beautifully what you're just sharing with us, and it has to do with red shoes. Do you mind sharing a little bit about that?
Oh, for sure. Yes, I'm delighted to share the story because it's very encouraging for people. When I was 14 years old, a newspaper article just popped into my eyes miraculously. I believe it was kind of destiny. And the article spoke about a young girl who committed suicide, found dead while she was holding on to a pair of red high-heeled shoes, which perhaps she felt she would never have a chance to wear because she was from a farming community, and she was expected to marry to a farmer and raise the children as farming wife and take care of the children, husband, in-laws, and siblings of her husbands. And she saw her life being so restricted, and it was my interpretation, but she wanted to have that life, but couldn't see the way out of it.
Well, and like these red shoes really represented that to her. And to this day, you wear red shoes in her honor.
Yes, I do. yes, I feel like I am living for my soul and her soul as well as other women who are in need of having opportunities, having to have chances to express their own unique self and soul and mind and spirit.
Yes. Well, thank you for sharing. I know my heart is always touched when you share about the red shoes, and I can tell you every time I see Dr. Michiyo, Dr. Michiyo, always go see my shoes. You point out your shoes.
yes. And wearing red shoes make me feel very, happy and seeking what's best for myself and for others, and sharing that to the people who come to my life, and so it's a great symbolic way of living my life to the fullest.
I love it. Well, thank you for sharing that with our listeners today. I so appreciate that. And do you mind, and you've touched on this a little bit about who you're so passionate about helping and supporting and working with. How do you inspire those that you are called to help and you're supporting, really breaking free from these societal or cultural restrictions and stepping into a life that they can thrive in? How do you walk beside them and support them?
Yes, that's a good question. I am mainly interested in working with women who might be feeling some or stuckness in their lives and want to free themselves from bounded by their limiting beliefs, and oftentimes, although they don't quite realize what their limiting beliefs are, but they need to get rid of those binding and limiting beliefs and express their own the best self and their potentials to contribute and to feel fulfilled and satisfied in their lives.
Yes. Well, and I just want to share a little bit, because I know, as you shared, you came over and you were 14 years old, right, when you came over to the United States? And
no, actually, I was 20 years old.
I apologize. Thank you.
Yes, 5-6 years to prepare to get out, because I had to work and save the money to, purchase the cargo tickets to sail through the Pacific. So across the Pacific to come to this country. And it took me, roughly 5 years to do so.
To save up and come. And listeners, you came over to this country with very little in your pocket, and it was a cargo ticket that you got you here. And yet you were able to create. Do you mind sharing? I want them to hear in your words what you were able to do and create. I want them to know a little bit of the success that you've achieved. I've had the opportunity to visit Dr. Michiyo's beautiful home and the view and all that she has created. Do you mind sharing just a little bit about that?
Oh, well, yes. I was able to create this now I call it a home with a beautiful view of Mount Diablo, which is standing on 12 acres of land. But I have a plan to make it into healing center, holistic healing center, as my legacy to leave this earth, because we don't have any children. And I want to find someone who could carry on my work and other types of holistic healing arts to carry on the work that I can start doing that.
Thank you for sharing that. I love that. I didn't know that it had the vision had involved like that. So that's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Beyond that, just material things that I have acquired and degree and capacity to do the healing arts. I have this plan and the vision to do the remaining work for myself and others.
Beautiful. And I know that you have prepared an amazing gift, and I'd love for you to share with our listeners a little bit about that gift.
Oh, yes. It is an audio recording of a guided meditation that have you relax and put you to sleep in 20 seconds or less.
Oh.
Yes, it was a side effect, and I was making relaxation recording, and then many people found it was very good sleeping aid. So beautiful. I would like to give that to you.
Thank you.
Listeners.
Beautiful. So listeners, when we come back, I'm going to let you know how to access Dr. Michiyo's gift, Terri's gift, so that you can lean into these tools to support you on your journey. We'll look forward to talking to you in just a moment. Remember, take these 2 minutes just for you. We'll talk to you in just a moment.
The Voice America Women's Channel.
Tune in to the Just Jan TV show at justjantvshow.com. Visionary women's leader Jan Jorgensen is inspiring, practical, and visionary. Jan brings us everyday transformational emerging leaders, courageously changing the world by speaking and living their truth. Sit around the table with us for profound feminine wisdom, insights, and connection. Be sure to join us at justjantvshow.com. New episodes are every Tuesday at 11 a.m. Pacific Time at justjantvshow.com.
Announcing a powerful new TV channel featuring programs designed to enhance and transform your life. Make powerful connections, one program at a time. And by doing so, we can bring transformation to the world. Tune in each week to Empowered Connections TV as we add new programs to help you make empowered connections of your own. Visit empoweredconnectionstv.com. That's empoweredconnectionstv.com. And make the most of an incredible life transformation.
Rebecca Hall Gruyter's Speaker Talent Search is looking for speakers wanting to get on more stages. With just one audition, you could open the doors to hundreds of speaking opportunities, reach more people, and expand your impact. Finalists get to audition live in front of leaders looking to fill all kinds of speaking opportunities. Apply now at speakertalentsearch.com. That's speakertalentsearch.com. We look forward to hearing your message.
The Voice America Women's Channel.
You're listening to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives with your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter. If you have a question or comment for Rebecca or her guest, we'd love to hear from you. Please call into the program at 1-866-613-1612. That's 1-866-613-1612. You may also send an email to Rebecca at yourpurposedrivenpractice.com. Now back to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed those 2 minutes just for you to really process what was being shared, what was being laid upon your heart real time. So we're not adding things to our to-do list, but in real time, real practice, we're building those muscles of staying present, of processing what's being shared upon our heart, choosing what we're going to say yes to, what we're going to lean into, so we can spring forward powerfully and on purpose in 2017 and beyond. Now, Terri and Dr. Michiyo were generous to provide us with gifts to support us on our journey, and I wanted to let you know how to access those. So we have this beautiful library of gifts that we put together to support our listeners. And we do this because we want you to have the same access to the experts like I have. I want you to have that same channel of support and encouragement to help you as you go forth and out into the world. Here's how you access this library. You go to Radio Gifts, and that's plural. So Radio Gifts with an S.net, a net full of multiple gifts. Again, that is radiogifts.net. You put in your name and email address so we can stay in touch. And then you want to scroll down to today's date, the date that we're live broadcasting the show, which is on February 21st. And you'll see Dr. Michiyo's and Terri's beautiful pictures and descriptions of their gifts. You simply click that you would like those, put in your contact information, and they will happily share those supportive audios to walk beside you on your journey. And while you're there, you can see there are some gifts from me and some of gifts from our previous guests. You are welcome to take as many gifts as you want that support you on your journey. So please lean into those tools and resources and reports and information that can support you on your journey, because we want to help you live your life on purpose and with purpose. And ladies, I wanted to see, are you open to playing a game with me?
Sure. Absolutely.
So I'm going to call this the speed round game. And what I'm going to do is share a word, and then whatever word pops into your mind first is perfect. You can't do this wrong. Listeners, I want you to play along with us. So you see what words pop into your mind as well as we share. So Terri, I'd love to start with you, if that's okay.
Sure, let's go.
Okay, woo! Love it. Okay, so springing forward.
After.
I love that. Faster. Okay, great. Love.
Entice.
Entice, nice. Being present.
Absolute.
A gift.
Powerful.
Tuesday.
Wednesday.
Joy.
Abundance.
Wonderful. Yay, Terri. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Dr. Michiyo, are you ready?
Are you asking me? Yes.
I am. Are you? Okay, here we go. Wednesday.
Friday.
Let's see. Love.
Hot.
Travel.
I'm sorry?
Travel.
Oh, travel. Fun.
Red.
Bed to sleep.
Okay. And shoes.
Soothe. Music.
Okay. And let's see. Walking shoes.
Oh, exercise.
Okay. And dancing shoes.
Dancing shoes. Ooh, fun and excitement.
Okay, I love that. And springing forward.
Great ideas.
Wonderful. Yay, Dr. Michiyo.
Thank you. Should I have been the one word? Anyway.
Oh, yeah, no, you did it perfectly. That was great. That was great. And I also asked each of my guests if they had one more piece of advice or a tip or something they wanted to share. And I wanted to shake the energy up a little bit before we went within and shared that final tip and idea or suggestion that they had for you, because they're just abundant with wisdom. So Terri, what was laid up on your heart to share, a piece of advice or a tip for our listeners today?
Yeah, wake up in the morning and set your intent. Set your intent first thing of what you want to accomplish, what you want to receive, what it is that you want to attract in your day. And simply just say to yourself, I am magnificent and things are going to be fabulous. My day is fabulous. Everything is great. Whatever it is, something, and attract it. Set your intent first thing.
I love it. Declare it to be so. Beautiful. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Love it. Love it. Dr. Michiyo, how about you? What would you like to share?
Okay. For the people who might time to time feel uptight and feel sadness, anger, frustration, here's a great way to release that. When you breathe in deeply at the same time, shrug up your shoulders and tighten the neck and shoulders and hold your breath for 4 seconds and breathe out. And it really refreshes your mind and body and everything else.
I actually felt like I grew a little bit taller when we did that. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
That was great. I'm gonna apply that. I always wanted to be just a little bit taller, so that's perfect.
Yes, stretches you too.
Thank you for sharing. Listeners, I want to thank you for joining us today, leaning into springing forward powerfully in 2017. We hope that you enjoyed the show, that you got some wonderful tips, because here's our heart's desire for you. And what I want you to know is you are an incredible gift. You are so needed in this world. And it makes a difference when you're willing to share the gift of you with all of those around you. So I want to encourage you that as you go out into the world, to do it on purpose, to share the amazing gift of who you are. There are so many of you listening right now in different parts of the world, and we're so honored to have you as part of our listening audience. And here's a vision that I have, that if each of us can just shine a little bit brighter, be willing to share just a little bit more of who we are, our gifts and our talents and our abilities, right where we are planted right now, it will make a global difference. Because each of you are in a different place around the world, and I believe on purpose and for a purpose for such a time as this. So wherever you go, whatever you do, may you always, always bloom where you're planted and be willing to shine. I look forward to talking to you next week.
Thank you for joining us this week for Empowering Women, Transforming Lives. Please tune in again for another edition with your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter, next Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Pacific on the Voice America Women's Channel. And join us for a replay of the show every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, 2 p.m. Pacific on the Voice America Empowerment Channel. Have a beautiful week, and may you always bloom where you're planted and shine.